Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we will be covering the second episode to the second Halloween episode of Power Rangers. Trick or Treat, yet another Mighty Morphin Halloween episode of season 1. There's actually a couple more in Mighty Morphin. This is just season 1. But it's also yet another Halloween episode, not to be a clip show. So these actually won't be happening until Power Rangers Super Samurai. So, yeah. Anyway, this episode starts with Kimberly, Tommy, and Trini. They're all at the juice bar. Kimberly is kind of like doing her gymnastics, whatever you call them. And she ends up tells Tommy and Trini that she's gonna be competing on a game show called Trick or Treat. And the prize is winning a brand new car. But it turns out Tommy can't actually make it because he has a karate tournament. But also, Skull is Kimberly's opponent, and as usual, Bulk and Skull way overconfident about their skills about winning. They think they have some sort of strategy to win. But anyway, Rita is planning to unleash the pumpkin wrapper on Angel Grove, and Squat and Babu are actually assigned to send down the pumpkin wrapper. They actually do it pretty well. Anyway, at the Trick or Treat game show, the Rangers, minus Tommy, all have their costumes on, and Skull and Kimberly go up to the game show area, and Skull gets asked a question, or Skull gets to ask a question, and then after he gets to ask a question, the announcer person gets to answer it. Skull dumbingly says, "I really do get to win. Do I get to ask a question?" And he answers yes, so he doesn't get any pumpkin points, which the person with the most pumpkin points wins. So anyway, Tommy makes it to Tommy is on his way to the karate tournament when he gets attacked by putties, which actually are normal putties. This is the only time this episode where normal putties appear. All the other times they're pumpkin putties. But anyway, it's Kimberly's turn to ask a question, and she actually asks what is the identity of the Power Rangers. So he doesn't know, so she gets a pumpkin point, and she gets to play an extra game to gain 3 extra pumpkin points. It's basically just you have to like stay in a wheel for a certain amount of time, and she does it, so right now she has 4 total pumpkin points. So Tommy is able to defeat the putties, and he fills Zordon in on what just happened, and then Zordon tells him to continue to go to the match, and he'll inform the other Rangers if anything else happens. So anyway, hold on, give me 1 second. Okay, so Kimberly, gets put into the very far lead with her 4 pumpkin points, but it's Skull's turn to ask a question. His question is, what is the name of my best friend's, what's my best friend's scam name? Bulk is actually trying to help Skull. He was trying to say, what's my best friend's name? But Skull said scam. But, still the announcer can't answer it. So, he gets a point, but he also gets to play an extra game. So, he has to, go onto, like, a spider web and, like, get, like, little insects, and he has to get off the spider web before the spider comes to attack him. He doesn't, so he ends up getting splashed with like milk or something. I don't know. So he loses, but Tommy actually just manages, just barely, to make it to the match in time. And so anyway, Rita starts getting impatient and demands Goldar to tell her how much longer the pumpkin wrapper is gonna be like hibernating, I guess. And Goldar says he's almost ready. Luckily, the command center's alarm goes off and detects that the pumpkin wrapper is like hatching, I guess. And because the Rangers need to go, Kimberly makes up the excuse that she fainted. The Rangers rush up the stage, say she fainted. They go backstage, they morph into action. Actually, they don't morph into action yet. They go to the command center, and Zordon fills them in on what's happening and how, like, the pumpkins will attach on their heads, causing them to not be able to breathe. And even if they get them off, they have to deal with the pumpkin wrapper, who will actually he'll like distract them with his wraps, and then he'll capture them with his vines. So the Rangers morph into action, and they observe the pumpkins, like what's kind of happening, and they attach to the Rangers' helmets, except for Kimberly's helmet, who sets them free. And once actually she slashes Jason's first, and then the others came off. But anyway, the pumpkins end up turning into pumpkin putties, and the Rangers start fighting them. Since after they defeat them, they turn into pumpkins again. But like every time they defeat one, two more show up, so they end up getting outnumbered. And then the Rangers notice that there's a big pumpkin, and they like leap over there, I guess. I don't know. And they figure out that it is actually the pumpkin wrapper, and the pumpkin wrapper kind of like unhatches, and he's kind of mad at them for disturbing him, so he captures them. So while they fight for a little bit, then he captures them in his vines, and Zordon ends up having to call Tommy just as he was about to get called on to show off his karate. So he ends up having to morph into action, and then he sets the Rangers free. And after he sets them free, he kind of like distracts the pumpkin wrapper holding him down as the Rangers form the power blaster, and Tommy gets out of the way, and the Rangers shoot him with the power blaster, destroying him before he gets to grow, so they don't have a Zords fight this episode. But of course Rita gets mad at her henchmen. But anyway, Kimberly is also mad that she didn't win the game show, but she's also mad that Tommy wasn't able to compete in the karate tournament. But Tommy tells her that it's fine, and that she doesn't need to get a prize to know that she's a winner. But anyway, Bulk and Skull pull up in their brand new car. But then the lady walks up to them and tells them that the network figured out that they were cheating, with Bulk telling Skull the answers. So she takes away the car with Bulk's like a little piece of the paper on it, because he's a mummy. So he kind of like twirled around for a little bit, unwinding. Luckily, he didn't attach all of it in one, so he didn't completely unwind. But anyway, the episode ends as usual with Tommy and Kimberly laughing. But that was the second Halloween episode, everyone. Trick or treat. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like. And if you want to get notified when I upload a new video, I might actually start uploading twice a week, because I want to get these videos finished by Halloween. But I might start uploading twice a week. But anyway, if you guys did enjoy, subscribe so you can get notified when I get a new video. And I will see you guys next time.